Wow, you just started while we're eating.
Hey, bitches.
Hi. It's me, Thomas Lay.
It's me, Mario McMahon.
And it is January 29th. Sunday morning.
No, it's the 30th now, Sunday.
It's the 30th, 3:15 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we just came back.
Where the hell we been?
We've been out for...
We've been MIA for a while.
We've been MIA for a good while. It's been like 3-4 weeks now, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Since we did.
Well, the Mario McMahon Show went on without James the other day. But I had the DUI video.
Right.
Let me tell you.
Hot mess.
Hot, tranny mess.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell have we been? We've gone to hell and back. We've gone blonde and back. Well, blonde.
Mostly him. I'd say the same.
But you're not.
I just need another haircut. Anyways.
Ugh.
So you talked about your DUI, right?
Kind of. So I got a DUI, if anyone doesn't know. 3 weeks ago.
And you spent a night in jail.
I spent the night in jail. Thanks, bitch, for not bailing me out. They call him my best friend.
It was funny because, like...
No, it's not funny.
When the whole thing happened, he was, like, outside in front of the car in front of me, and he was, like, taking the whole, like, test. They made him, like, walk in a straight line, and they made him look at this, like, blue light for, like, 10 minutes, and I was sitting in the car. And then when they finally pulled out the breathalyzer and said that he had to breathe in it, I was just like, oh my god, here it comes. This is the shit right here. Because you know for a fact that everything else is bullshit unless they give you the breathalyzer. Because the breathalyzer, in fact, like, tells them that you're intoxicated. Everything else, like the walking in the line, saying your ABCs backward, staring at the light, it's all bullshit. It's just fun and games for them. And you're just doing that just, you know, just for kicks.
They are? Because they weren't laughing.
Well...
He was pissed.
They'll be talking about it later because the breathalyzer is the only legitimate way to tell that you're intoxicated. So all that bullshit earlier was just a waste of time. And so when they finally pulled that shit out, I was like, oh my god. And I thought they were just going to give him a ticket and just, you know, let him go on his way. But they didn't.
I have a question. Now to think about, what if, you know, are you willing to take a breathalyzer? What if I said no? Yeah, they're going to arrest me, but what's going to happen?
I have no idea.
I still would go to jail either way, but it would be less of a charge. It would be not wanting to comprehend with the, what do you call it, right? Or it would still be a DUI. It would still be a DUI, but they have no proof it was a DUI. Yeah, next time I'm just going to say no, I don't want to do it. I was like, no, just take me in and I'll be bailed out in the morning. That's my next excuse. No.
Exactly.
But I have learned my lesson. Do not drink and drive. Done. Next.
So when that happened, all of a sudden I got dragged out of the car, and the other cop he was kind of cute. He was like, "Have you been drinking?" I was like, "Yes, I have." And I'm not gonna lie. And he was like, "So it's not a good idea for you to drive home, huh?" I'm like, "Nope." And he was like, "Is there anybody that can come get you?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he was like, alright. So I started calling my roommate, Hilly. I'm like, hey, can you come pick me up? And then he was like, I'm going to drop you off the nearest gas station, the Shell station up on 56th Street. And I was like, okay. So he, like, dragged me out there, and I sat behind a cop car. And I've never sat behind a cop car before. This is my first time. And the whole backseat was plastic. And I was sitting on plastic. It was just, like, hard and not comfortable. And it was not cushioned. It was just plastic.
Yeah,
and
but at least your hands weren't handcuffed like mine.
Oh yeah, when I saw that and I was walking by him, I looked at him and I was like, I'm sorry, girl, I'm sorry. And he was like, bail me out. And I'm like, I'll try.
You can tell what I said?
Yeah.
You can see?
Yeah, I saw you, I heard you. I was like, I'm sorry, and you're like trying to get me out. I'm like, okay. So he called me the next morning. I was at work at 11, and he called my phone like 4 or 5 times. And first 2 times I had to ignore because I had to like run some errands. And then when he called me, I picked it up, and it was like, you have a collect call from Pierce County Jail, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, shit. and then if I accepted it, I have to like set up an account and put money into it just to talk to him. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I don't have my card on me. He's not that worth it. For
really?
$10 a minute. Fuck that shit.
Really?
Fuck that shit.
I will learn this lesson next time. Thank God Brian bailed me out. And he's like, 500. Bitch, it was not $500. It was $100. You fucking...
On the website, me and Angela...
Fucking Asian ass bitch.
Fuck you. We looked on Pierce County, whatever, something.com, and it said like $500 for bail or whatever. My
picture, I smiled in it. Oh well. And when I got there, I was like, this isn't going to get out to the media, is it? They're like, no. Okay, besides that, all that bullshit, because I'm over it. But wait, I do have to say, I went to my drug and alcohol assessment the other day.
Did you butt fuck anyone in jail while you were in there?
No, but there's this... He wasn't attractive. I mean, I would have bent over for him, but this guy was like...
Whore.
We get in there, they're like, they gave us our bedding, and like, the lady is like, okay, everyone make your beds. I was like, make my bed? I don't know how to make my own bed. I have people who make my bed for me.
Fucking liar. You make your bed every morning. You make your bed every morning.
So,
look at that.
Some guy
my bed is way more messier
some guy who got booked in that night, too, came over and made my bed for me.
Look at him. Princess. In jail.
Why? Everyone's right. Why does this eye look a lot darker?
I don't know. Maybe you just have squint.
I didn't get hit. Oh, wait, before we get to that point. Hot
mess. We'll tell you about last night.
So I took my drug and alcohol assessment.
Mm-hmm.
I have to take 8 group classes. I have to take 8 24-hour class, which is like 3 classes. So it's 3 months. 1 class in 3 months. So 3 classes. Yeah, so I hired an attorney. Because I'm not going to jail, bitches. No way.
She's like, what, $5,000?
Normally she's between $4,000 to $8,000, but she's only charging me $2,000. That's a good deal. Okay, besides all that, what are we going to talk about? Oh, what are we going to talk about last night? So we went out with Ryan and BJ last night.
Last night. Oh yeah, Ryan and BJ, so fun. So we got there and we, bought a bottle and we were just drinking and stuff. So we walked through the door and BJ was on the phone and stuff like that. And Ryan was in the bathroom getting ready and I just like popped my head into the bathroom just to say hi, and I didn't expect him to be fully butt naked. And so I like popped my head in and I was like, hi, oh. I just saw your penis.
Was it big?
And your ass. And
was it big?
And all your goodies just chilling right there in front of my face. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he was just like busy blowing drying his hair or whatever, and I don't think he saw me. So I like went back out to the living room and I was like, I just saw your boyfriend's penis boyfriend naked. Penis. I never met him, just saw him naked. And BJ was on the phone, blah, 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 just talking away. And Mario was just sitting there. And I was like, oh, shit. Never met the guy, saw his junk. Cool. That's the first. And then he came out and he was like, stuck his head out the bathroom. And he's like, oh, way to tell me that there were company here or whatever. And I was like, sorry. Blame him. He was on the phone the whole time.
Besides that, we go out. Mm-hmm. Well, BJ,
got drunk.
He's always drunk now. Always. So BJ drove my car down there, and then we went to the mix.
Nobody would want to take the shot, so BJ gave it to me instead. I was like, just because I don't drive. He's like, here, take it. Because his boyfriend didn't want it, and he didn't want it, and the straight people didn't want it. So he was like, here, take it.
Well, after you got DUI, do you think you really should be drinking a lot? No. Okay, besides that, though, we go out, we get drunk, we do karaoke.
Went to the mix. Karaoke. This bitch got me hooked on karaoke. Blah.
He's really beginning to irritate me. By the way, new search of new BFF. We don't want Hungry Tigers anymore. I'm just kidding. Anyway, besides that, so what happened? We go out. Oh, so we go out. I'm looking all fly with my glasses on, minding my own fucking business. Turn around. This fucking black dude took my glasses off my head. Just like took them. Just took my glasses off my head. Like you're. This is what he did. I'm like, I'm the black guy. You're me. This is what he did. Snatched my glasses off my head. And I stopped. I was like, okay. So I was like, that's fine. There's sunglasses. So I looked at him and I took his 4-eyed glasses, his seeing glasses from his head. Bam! And then I ran across the other side of the dance floor. I kept dancing. I think he couldn't see, so he hit Ryan. And then Ryan's boyfriend BJ hit the black guy, and the black guy's friend, who's also black, start pounding on Ryan. And then they got kicked out, which was like, took forever, because everyone's like, even the DJ was like...
Yeah. At that point, after Mario ran across the room, and BJ started like wailing on the other black guy, I turned around, and I was just like... I turned around and I was like... the whole time I was like, oh my god, really? And like, BJ was like hitting him, the other black guy, and then all of a sudden Ryan jumps in and starts trying to defend BJ and like starts hitting on the black guy. And then some other black guy came out of nowhere and starts hitting on Ryan, and he kept wailing on Ryan, and Ryan was like backing up, and then he ended up like, Ryan ended up getting like 3-4 cuts on his head and one on his knee. All over fucking sunglasses. Over
so
sunglasses.
But you know, funny thing is the whole fight, I didn't even see any of that shit happening.
I just turned over and I just saw people punching people, and I was like...
All I know is BJ came over and grabbed me and was like, let's go, we're leaving.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, where are we going?
Yep.
And then
the DJ just sat there and just stared at everything, and the music was still playing.
DJ Eric should be fired.
He was just watching the whole thing, was like... And
so then we go outside and...
No security came. Music was still playing. There was a few people still dancing.